she'll just put you in all different kinds of hell. Also, how long have we been?
What?
Like, how long have
I
we
think
been
the
now?
intro just.
It just ended. Don't worry.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
For those of you listening
Yeah.
in, Lethality was talking about Shadowrun.
Yeah,
Since we're...
I was talking about the benefits of in Shadowrun never dealing with a dragon and never run for Cedar Crop because you're dealing with a dragon, which means you're breaking a golden rule, and there's a reason why that rule is golden.
Oh, Raven, what do you mean you're a pest? Nah, you're welcome to lurk. And if you got something going on tonight too, a little bit later, then hey, if you're here for shoutouts and everything, we are gonna run a quick and abbreviated table talk because I want to make sure the players have as much time as possible tonight to make sure that we keep things moving through. As a note to you as players, there are no fickle god favors. So in street slang, you are raw dogging this tonight, unless Raven or someone else is generous enough to load you all up. But howdy to you all, and just to show how serious and dangerous I am tonight. Oh, look at that. Everything is on the map layer. I can't move anything, jostle it. I'm selecting entire areas, and nothing is changing.
Yeah. Look at you go, Maddie.
It's on the map layer, and you fuckers are gonna get a player handout in Roll20 tonight.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Last
Maddie
combat, you
sending
also
us
had
a
the little door opening and the vision and light and stuff too. I'm improving. I'm upgrading.
He's learning.
I am. I'm getting more
I was
dangerous.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Now, if I look a little dimmer to you all, it's because I probably am. I'm trying out a new face cam here, and I haven't gotten to dial in the settings. We're just gonna have to roll with it, but that's fine. I'm a facilitator tonight. I'm a simple. Well, it's a little harder to see here. You all can see that I'm in a dress jacket because tonight's a formal night. Although, don't worry, everyone. I brought a little something back from Florida. It is delightfully tacky yet unrefined. Although, in all honesty, and don't tell my players this, I'm actually an agent of Ziggurat by Netwatch DM. So, it's role playing. Yeah. All right. Oh. I see the fickle god favors.
Why?
Huh?
But looking at you on the stream on the face cam just reminds me of Patch for some reason.
He may have had some personal inspiration of a sweaty, overweight, middle-aged. I gotta put a little bit of myself into these characters, otherwise they're missing something.
You heard it yourself here. Maddie is
Just...
a middle manager.
Raven, if you can give some shout outs to Coffee Cat then, who not only hosts things on his own channel, but also hosts Lethality. If you want to give a quick elevator pitch so we can keep moving along here.
The elevator pitch for San Antonio by Night Blood Gambit. A group of Camarilla infiltrators have found themselves in the Anarch City to try and take it over. Come and watch whether they succeed or fail.
Yeah.
Copycat presents on Twitch.
Do you want me to do the
Feel free.
Do you want...
Do it.
Very
They're the ST.
They're in hell. they're in a hell of their own design. Although I am also throwing things at them. Oh yeah. No, these things are very much of your own design. Trust me. I just decided to amp them up a little bit. A city at war. A city divided. And we follow some kindred who are desperately trying to put the pieces back together. Crispin by Night Hellfire. Tomorrow on Coffee Cup Presents.
All right. Thank you for by the way, thank you for the volume notification. Things you all see and hear are more important than me, because you're the ones watching, and we're here to entertain you and each other. But I mean, you're also here watching this take place. Let's move on down the line to Evil Intent. Evil, how you feeling, my friend? You feeling better? You in a good mood?
I'm healthy again, I think.
That's a start.
Well, as healthy as I can be, really. Other than that, I'm also pretty nervous.
For things going on in this game.
And another tabletop role-playing games caught my eye.
Oh.
Mutant Year Zero.
Aha.
Which is supposed to be on Demiplane, but hasn't come out yet, despite the fact that I think it was announced alongside Alien RPG, and Alien RPG's done, so it has its Demiplane Nexus.
Is Mutant Year Zero, does that use the Apocalypse engine, or is it the other way around, where Apocalypse is actually using Mutant? Or are they their own systems, and I'm just crossing wires?
I think Mutant is its own system.
Okay.
But I'm not sure.
I know if it
Mutant's
is
another Free League game, so I don't know if that has any effect
okay.
on that.
Maybe then. Because I've certainly heard of Mutant Year Zero, but my brain is telling me you've also heard that as a mechanic, maybe to something else. But yeah, it could be exactly what you're talking about. So, well, if you do find it, I would love to hear more about it, because I have not gotten to run it or play it. Although, for all of you out there, which would include
a game set in that same world. It's kind of an XCOM like.
Oh,
so
what's it called?
Mutant Year Zero: Road to Eden. And
That's on
last I
Steam?
checked, it's on sale. Yeah.
Okay. All right then. As you play it or interact with it, please let me know more. And for you, Evil, and for everyone else out there as well, we are fast approaching Free RPG Day. It's similar in concept to Free Comic Book Day, which was at the beginning of May. In the middle, towards the endish of June, is Free RPG Day. So it's a good chance to go and to sample different rule sets and walk out with some cool swag. And your friendly local game store may need people like you to step up and run a game, to demo something. Doesn't hurt to ask. So I will encourage you all, go out there and get it done. Talk to them. See if you can run something for them. Anything else, Evil, or are we throwing the hot potato to Chameleon?
Nothing major I can think about. I know Warframe has an event going that wraps up at the end of the month. With it comes new update next month. And then I might also be getting into Arma 3 next month.
Arma 3?
Oh, you're gonna not have any time. You're gonna get lost in that pit, because I know what that pit is like.
Yeah. So with Arma 3, there's a big community project. The Clone Wars Arma 3. And I guess that officially launches next month. And I guess it's like a big Helldivers style thing built on Arma 3. So
just like Daisy was built on Arma 3, and
well, with this, it's
Battle
like you
Royale
go
genre.
into. Well, it's like a Minecraft minigame server. You go into the hub, group up with your buddies, then you pick a mission, and squad of 4 just drops into the mission, kind of thing. So again, it's a lot like Helldivers, at least at a glance. So
All right. Well, thank you for helping to. You're my guy on the side of video games, Evil. I listen
Also,
to you and I hear what's going on because I get to play some video games some of the time, but I like them. I want to be caught up on them. But having a reputable source or someone who can give informed opinions is a little bit rare for me, so I appreciate it. Then we'll throw the hot potato over to Chameleon. Chameleon, how you doing? What's going on?
Not much, really. I'm just existing.
Sometimes that's all you can
Then-
do, right?
Thank you for existing. It's nice having you here.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's how much. Trust me, that's how my week's been too. I completely get you. Also, yeah, Maddie, with the Mutant Year Zero, it's not powered by the Apocalypse. It's the same engine that Alien uses. Like Free League basically grabbed the engine from Mutant Year Zero and was like, we're gonna use this for our games.
That's where I've heard it before, especially because we're just doing an Alien RPG Evolved Edition playthrough. So, but so it's a reused engine, but also powered by the Apocalypse is also another revisited.
That's an engine that's an engine that gets used in a lot of different games. If you see that it's powered by the Apocalypse, it's using the Apocalypse engine, which is the same. All of those games have the same dice rolls.
Yes.
yeah, I'm not surprised that Alien and Mutant would use the same system, because it's kind of something I've noticed, at least with Modiphius, is all their games are all on the same engine.
Oh yeah, Modiphius. It's like the 2D20 or something, because it's like Fallout and Dune and a couple others too that they.
I think Star Trek, is another
Star
one.
Trek
of
as
them.
well. Yep.
Yeah.
The only other thing that Modiphius has a hand in that isn't a different system, and that's only because they are like kind of involved in the publishing of it, is World of Darkness, which runs on the Storyteller system.
Oh yeah. Although that's shared custody with
White Wolf, yeah, like Paradox.
well no Renegade, and Renegade and
yeah, and Renegade.
Facebook
and
status is it's complicated, so
everyone else. Yeah, it depends on exactly what content you're talking about, when it was published, and what game. Really.
Yeah.
It's kind of a
Clusterfuck.
Gordian knot, that one.
yeah. All right. Well, while you do have your fixer here, who he'll be joining us in voice hopefully soon. He said no camera, but for right now, the quick and dirty here. It is Saturday, February 9th. This is the night of the extraction of Elias Thorne, hopefully, from the Glasshouse Atrium. A job that you were given by one Madame Vesper, who is a living statue, at least with her skin patterns here. If you mess this up, she said you won't get a high-paying job north, south, west, or east of the combat zone. So hopefully you don't, because she is a highfalutin person, and you all had a bunch of questions, like why is this being given to us, and this is like a job that's being passed on, and should we murder her, and how do we murder her, and how much would we get if we murder her, and a lot of stuff about murdering her. Let's cross that bridge if we get to it, but let's go to the ball first. You did put in some work.
That's a matter of money. That's a matter of principle.
And you did some work here. You also followed through on, some of you, on her discreet renters for your vehicle and for some of your apparel. So the last time we played, you all were gussied up. You have your suits. You have your new or refreshed looks. Drez, you have some fresh EMP threading, if I remember correctly. So it is time
All for aesthetic purposes, obviously.
Obviously, EMP threading is all the rage. Or it was when
Yeah.
it first introduced, and now it's sort of it's a niche aesthetic. But you see a lot of it still. You know, people are like, why not? I'll get some threading. I want to.
Those decorative cyberware line.
Put on
We love
screen your driver for this evening, because he, Desmond here, you chose him in particular because your other option was to go for a completely automated ride. But you wanted Desmond as a human because you could talk to him and perhaps convince him of things. So if you wish to, and with the arrangements that you've asked for Desmond to, show up at this time so that we could be at the front door of the Glasshouse Atrium at 6:30, he is arriving with enough time. We are after sunset, so it is getting dark. And as he meets you at the location you asked him to meet you, this is the gentleman that you see. His both his eyes are solid gold orbs, and he has an older dress style, approximately 40-year-old dress style here.
We're not seeing him, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? He's not showing up for you. I wonder. Front layer. Bring to front. Did he show up? Oh, weird. All right. You know what, then? We're just going to do this, then. Now, he is on the token layer because, well, I presume you're not going to hang out with the driver the whole night. So we're going to move on from there. Do you see him now?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
So there's Desmond. He's holding open your rented limo. On the way to the venue, would you like to say anything to him? Overt, discreet? Yes, no, maybe so?
I think the aim was to bribe him in some way to
make him ignore what was going to happen, but that probably won't be now. I imagine that'll probably be later, when he's coming to pick us up. And I mean, look, if I have to cover story, I'm pretending to be an exec. I'll just say that we decided to take him home for reasons.
Are you telling this to your crew, or are you letting him know that that's what his cover is?
No, that would be talking about that with the crew.
Okay.
It's just like, look, if he asks any questions, it'll be. That'll be what the answer is, right? Just like we decided to take him home because, what's an exec without a little bit of degeneracy?
Right.
No one's gonna question it because it's gonna be too uncomfortable.
All right. Well, doors are opened. He does greet you all by your names that were supplied to him, being a discreet driver. And as a bonus on the way, because maybe he's done something like this before, if you're not bringing up anything to him, he's going to make polite conversation, which is going to subtly mimic what Madame Vesper did when she was doing some role-playing exercises with you aboard the Aurelia just a night or two ago. because he'll bring up, Mrs. Takahashi, you're going to the charity because you're networking, if I recall correctly. Yes?
In a sense. Meet people, acquire items, see what there is to see, know what there is to know, and perhaps maybe make a few deals along the way.
Being an auction, everyone's business is going to be in each other's. Noses snooping around the bidding amounts. People hovering suspiciously close to items or people that they wish to bring home with them that night. And he looks at you in the mirror because he moves his head, but
Yeah.
well, in D&D terms, it's the tiefling eye paradox. Like it's hard to tell because they don't have pupils. And in this case, you don't even have blood vessels either to track along the sides. But you see, he looks up and he just gets a big grin across his face.
And she just meets she'll meet his gaze in the mirror, and there'll just be a small smile that develops. The sort of thing that'd be like, you wouldn't question it in a vacuum. You'd have to know what you're looking for and exactly the context that she's going there for to kind of catch the slyness in it.
With the bit of back and forth, and he'll make sure to ding each of you. Gopher, is it gopher like the animal, or gopher like you go to do things? You're going for things.
It's like the animal.
Oh yeah. I've heard worse nicknames applied to better people. That's not an offense against you. They probably actually earned the worst nicknames. You seemingly have earned a good reputation for what you did. Word gets around. You may be surprised who's going to be coming up to talk to you, shake your hand, or make you an offer. Think about refusing it or not at your own discretion. Well, here we are, Glasshouse Atrium, Pacifica. I presume that you'll let me know when you wish for me to come around and pick you up?
Indeed.
6:30, right on time. Fashionably late to a small degree. If that's what you're going for. It looks like there's already some people inside and more out that are waiting. Would you like me to announce you as you exit the vehicle?
I don't think something so grandiose is required for this evening.
Very well. Then I'll park and do my job to open the door, wish you a good night, and be on my way until I'm told otherwise. Before you exit, and before anyone sees you or the other contents of this car, are you sure there's nothing you want me to hold on to for you? I see some security scanning arches.
My gun. Jake puts a gun in the console. Her Magnum.
I assure you it will be returned and kept safe.
Thank you.
Should I need to defend myself, I have my tools. I shouldn't need to use yours.
Yeah, Kiri will probably put the silenced pistol on the sword can go in the trunk because no one's gonna check that.
Okay.
She traveled light, so got in the glove box, sword in the trunk.
You can see someone's walking through the arch as you're doing this, and then it goes like beep 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 beep. Person like hey, and they're getting patted down, and Like they bring out like some big handgun. He's like, oh, hey, kind of forgot about that one.
Yeah, I don't want to try and deal with conceal reveal versus electronic scanning. Thank you.
Others in line are kind of
I
like
think-
oh, like as they're seeing the alarms go off and they're talking.
Hmm.
Do you think that mask that I have is gonna cause problems?
Shouldn't. Like there'll be
Unless-
electronic components, but I probably won't flag a.
A weapon thing.
Yeah, it doesn't flag. It doesn't flag as a weapon. Doesn't obviously it's too delicate to flag as explosives. So should be fine.
Gopher, you see others in line who are wearing suits or dresses that have just like radiant LEDs or fiber optics just like pulsing through them. And like they walk through the arch and there's no problem.
I imagine for the case of Gopher, with him bringing the mask and stuff like that, that he'd probably have gotten a carrying case in order to be able to.
He
do
can
that
put it
for
in my
him.
case.
Yeah.
Probably do that. And probably
Let me pull my pistol and my smoke grenade out of it. There you go.
Are you storing those in the limo? Or do you want to code
Yeah.
check them?
Oh, I'll code check the stuff that would go in the briefcase.
Okay.
The grenade and the pistol. Yeah, if there's a code check that'll take it at the door, I'll put it at the door.
Yeah. So if you want your stuff coat checked at the facility, otherwise, if you don't want to reveal anything to security or others in line, Desmond is willing to hold on to your stuff in the limo.
I'm gonna put my Magnum in there.
D-Rez's
I'll
Magnum
probably-
and Kiri's sword are stored in the limo.
I'll probably put the smoke grenade in the limo, and I'll
Okay.
code check the pistol at the door. Just because code checking a smoke grenade seems odd to me.
Yeah, and that'll cause the question: a smoke grenade? Like, code checking an actual grenade will get a gun pointed at you. Code checking a smoke grenade will have the security guy raising an eyebrow at you, like,
The fuck?
why are you carrying that around?
It's one of those.
Why is
It's
that?
not illegal, but it's really weird.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
I think
well,
as far
then,
as Gopher goes as well, probably just leave the shotgun at home.
shotgun at home, right? Shotty at home.
At least,
Yeah,
in theory,
left
you
is
could be
bad,
like,
right?
I'm a ninja. Psh.
Outback.
I would
What
get
did you bring a sidearm? And if so, what are you doing with it?
I mean, yeah, I got this arm on my side.
Well, yeah, it's a real knee slapper right there. It's,
Real dad.
Yeah,
joke
yeah,
there.
yeah. Who needs firepower when I'm rocking these guns? Says the
No.
twink.
The pistol is in my car in case
Okay.
we're going to use that as an exit. I have brought, as what was said, the only thing that could be brought, brawling and martial arts.
Yep. All right then.
It's in my head.
No fanfare. Desmond hops out of your limo, holds the door open. He does not announce you all, and you all get in line. And as you do, there's two people who are more notable than others. Now, at any point in time during this night, you can presume that there's a dozen, maybe at least a couple other dozen people around you. I don't have tokens for everyone, but there are going to be some for the more notable people. Now, as you are in line, getting ready to go through the scanners, I'm gonna because really this is the introduction to your half-hour block, because we're gonna get into the mechanics now of how the night is going to go. None of you are are smuggling in anything, the security arches aren't going to give you any trouble. You've seen that they can detect other people, and that they take note. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go from the exterior shot to what is going to be our hub. From our hub, this is where you're going to make your moves. And then when you make your moves, we can have particular cutscenes, or if there are rolls that you wish to make, we will go to that room and you will do what you're going to do, or, we'll move it from there. So, as you are not going to be causing any trouble, the coat check is there for that reason. They're not surprised. People are coat checking all kinds of weapons. So it doesn't stand out in a particular fashion. Gopher, the mask doesn't set off any particular alarms either. So now let's go to our hub. Now, something that is a little peculiar that wasn't on the exterior shot is by the time you roll up to the glasshouse atrium, there are 4 small Zarafa cranes parked outside of the glasshouse atrium. Inside, 3 of them are people sitting in the little control seat, and they're just kind of leaning back and looking around, occasionally waving at people below them. The security has been giving them the stink eye, because these are, for sure, not limousines or any kind of luxury. These are 4... When I say mini, if we have a regular Zarafa being like a bulldozer, these would be like bobcats. They can move dirt, not as much dirt. They're like little mini. They're little baby giraffes. So, your tokens are located up here, and as you are moving through the line, one person in particular, especially to you, Gopher, although this is more of a you know him than he knows you. This gentleman right here is Raul Hernandez. This is the petrochem exec that was at the show and also at the refinery when it exploded. Raul is using a wooden cane right now and has a bit of a limp as he's waiting in line. The other lady, you do not, I don't believe any of you know, at least not personally. However, JP, for you, JP, I think this would be a freebie given who you were in your past. The way that she has natural purple eyes, and the way that her arms have a bioluminescence, every instinct in you, JP, is telling you that this lady is from Biotechnica.
Heard.
Now, the gentleman with the red ring around him, and you're going to see some others when you enter the facility, these are Ziggurat security that very specifically have Kang Tao smart pistols. They hold them at in front at sort of like a low ready, like a polite, like a bodyguard station. I have a picture of that I'll show you all here, but he's not the one doing the scanning. He's simply here to let everyone know that there is an armed presence. He has some sort of a glowing orange and teal collar around him, and there is a wire going into his into a neural port on him from the collar. Now, as these people make their way inside, the Biotechnica lady, she goes through, she's surface level polite. You know, she abides by that. She doesn't try to pull weight. Raul Hernandez, however, he's smiling, very charismatic. He walks through holding the cane up. They didn't ask him to, but he's like, yeah, just making sure. They gave his cane an extra scan, and he would be like, it's wood, I assure you. And he bonks his head, both, and he laughs. And the scanning, like the regular guards, are rather charmed. Though they were smiling pretty largely at the biotechnical lady as she was scanning and going through, and it just seems to linger. Raul does a very charismatic thing, and he ends up walking over to the bar. It's your all's turn, but because you're not doing any sort of sneaky stuff, you are in the rotunda. Wrong thing. Stop it. Control. That's what it is. Although I say that, but we gotta drag your tokens down here. At this time, the ballroom is not yet open. And by the way, your tokens don't have to remain here. I'm putting them in the rotunda. Because there's a couple other things to set the baseline. You are fashionably late, so you're gonna be walking in, and things are gonna be happening here. So as you all walk in, there is someone that all of you have seen before because she recently reported on the Dynalar AV crash and about sump fever. This lady is known as she goes by actually a couple different names. Most notably PT for Primetime. She has a cameraman with her, and she is interviewing people walking in. Hey, who are you? Do you want to give a statement or some representation? And she's very obviously with N54. It's on her microphone. As each of you walk in, would you like, do you have a comment? Do you have anything you'd like to tell her? It's no pressure, but right now it's more of she's reporting here. Here's the who's who at the Pacifica For All Fund.
All I'm doing is hanging on Kiri's arm.
Okay.
Yeah, good. However,
JP smiles, but slides by, hands in his pockets. Sorry.
No. Kiri's gonna do the same thing, and usher Diaz alongside her as a wife. Because you think I want to be on N54 with you think
mug?
that's a good idea?
No,
It's not.
National TV. Well, city TV.
City TV, yeah. They're just gonna.
Yeah, Gopher's gonna also kind of just slide by.
Gopher, if you're going to try and slide by, I would like you to try and slide by here.
Yeah, you're a known quantity, my guy. So she might just recognize you.
Hand on chest. Stop.
I do believe N54 is national.
Yeah, alright, national TV. Yeah, no,
It wasn't the 20s.
If I'm still alive is.
It's
No bueno.
national, but it's slow to get national.
Why wouldn't Gopher? Gopher, you're a fucking ghost, man.
Which?
I would
That sounds
do
like
the-
that looks like the sort of role that I would make. Good lord, man.
I would do the normal critical success, but not in this jacket.
My jacket's a little more comfortable for that.
I'll do a mini one.
First roll of the session, too.
So yep,
Safe
you
for
slide
roll.
by, and she doesn't say anything. Like, oh, aren't you? Nope. Just maybe you just got the angle, or you're walking in with everyone else, or I don't know. Are you giving any sort of cover out back, or are you creating a distraction? You're like, oh, it's N54. Well, shucks and howdy.
Uh, seeing as we're all walking in together, and that would be 5 people walking in and completely ignoring the news anchor, I will take the hit and detract it.
Okay.
Give the media something.
All right. Sir, who are you? Who are you wearing? And what are you hoping to win here tonight?
Oh, well, I'm Jonas Locke, and I'm here representing Decker, Tanaka, and Rogers. Wearing actually, sorry, it's been a while. What was I wearing?
I think you rented a plain. You were a plain tuxedo, weren't you?
Yeah, it was.
If it was like a plain, if it wasn't a plain Macedo, then I think you went for like EBM power suit.
I believe I went with Militech.
Or oh no, it was the Militech for some of the armor padding, the discreet armor padding, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We were wearing a Militech suit. Very common among the NUSA companies. And well, as I'm sure many people are here for, I'm interested in that Shifu core.
Oh yes, from Kang Tao. Very popular item.
Yes.
And you hear from behind, because she sort of turns, there's a raucous, like this thunderous laugh fills the rotunda. That's another character that I'm sure you can get to know, or who may get to know you, but he is up in the middle here, looking at it. Well, good luck to you tonight. That's probably what most people are going to be bidding on. Is there anything else that you want to say, or a little bit of super secret fashion tech that you want to show off?
It's a fashion secret for a reason.
I like that answer. Have a good night. Maybe we'll bump into you again.
Perhaps we will.
All right, lost and found. You have entered the rotunda, and the game shall begin. Now, some freebies for you is 2 of you, D-Rez and JP. Again, you don't have to be here. I just moved your tokens to get you on here. This fine lady in red is none other than Wendy. She is dressed in a very nice EBM power suit, and she's lurking off to the side behind Primetime here. So you would recognize her. All of you, as a freebie, recognize the rather frazzled bartender here blowing bangs out of her face as none other than Jen Rader. She is dressed as bar service.
Got a lot of medias here tonight.
Yeah.
You can see that there's an armed guard by the closed doors to the ballroom. Another Ziggurat security. The caller, he has the smart pistol at the ready. You can see that there is another Ziggurat guard up in the mezzanine. Also, while your eyes are drawn and you're doing this initial scan, while you've never seen her in person, her card matches her face. Hovering, not quite like a vulture, but certainly large, well, not large, like she's high up, and she's easy to recognize because of her faceplate. Apparently, Jessa is here, as she lurks in the mezzanine looking down at everyone below. And someone that you can tell from his EBM branded EBM power suit is someone from EBM that, well, Gopher, you didn't see. Although I could give you the benefit of the doubt because you did really well there. He is the project director for EBM. And this man looks very serious and very dour. If the food critic from Ratatouille were a brooding vampire in Vampire the Masquerade, that is this guy's vibe.
Looks like he has his own security too.
And he very much does, and each of them are in EBM branded EBM power suits. He is politely, hands clasped behind his back, proper posture with every step, stiff upper lip, and a critical eye for all the items in the rotunda on auction. And of course, you also have the 2 bathrooms. Now, before you split up in this first half-hour chunk, there's one other thing that I wanted to make sure that you all had available to you. You all have just received, on entry, the items available for auction tonight. You're welcome to reference them. Now, for the audience, especially if you're just listening, I'll touch on what's here, because this is going to be kind of small for you to read at home. The big grand prize is, of course, the Shifu core, located right here in the middle, and that is from Kang Tao. The centerpiece of the evening, a highly experimental technological artifact housed in a multifaceted transparent display cube, trained with the latest in predictive guidance data. And as well, the AR panels in the Glasshouse Atrium are showing a very bustling, lively Pacifica. Everyone's having fun in Pacifica tonight, even if it doesn't look that way on the outside of the building. Also, looking through those unique windows out front, the 4 different ones, it's filling in the site, which also means that you have 4 kind of chubby giraffes with people sitting on their backs out front, because it's taking the 4 Zarafa and making it look fun, like Pacifica should be. Except one of the giraffe riders is just kind of there with his pinky in his nose, and he pulls it out and kind of looks at it and is like, and flicks it. He doesn't seem to be too happy riding a giraffe. Probably because he's sitting in a small crane. Item 2. From a company called LaSalle Bionational. Whoops. I left a little note in there, I forgot. But anyway. LaSalle Bionational. Some sort of Acheron strain biological solvent. A few drops of this can eat through metal. You could probably burn through 3 or 4 starship decks with just a few drops. In the highlighter yellow case, which is sort of obscuring some of the details, you have these Rockland of America Adventure Multi-Tools. Trademark. Yeah. If you're feeling athletic, you wanna go rock climbing. These arms will help you rock climb and live adventurous lives.
Definitely not murder people.
Whatever. This is purely for rock climbing and extreme lifestyles and sports. The yellow transparent plastic clearly shows this. Next up, y'all, Dynalar. Dynalar provided, these are upgraded Grip King Cyber Arms. And if you win them, installation is free and professional, along with all these other things. Hydraulically dampened cyber arms designed to deliver devastating close quarters impacts and effortless structural breaching, complete with a concierge medical installation. Raven Micro Cybernetics is here. Why, they're offering some subdermal armor. Excellent. Love to see it. Again, these are coming with free installation if you are the lucky bidder. Biotechnica is offering a Chronos Gen cellular rejuvenation voucher, a multi-week genetic reset using clone therapies to reverse aging and sculpt the body to athletic perfection without visible cybernetics. It's a spa day. Militech, Militech might be here. The Cinder Executive Defense Suite, a gold-plated biometric smart-linked heavy pistol paired with matching personal defense drone programmed for high-threat intercept. Ooh. Interesting. You know, Kang Tao's here with their Shifu core. Militech has some smart weapons too, it seems. Maybe they're flexing a little bit, or... Zarafa is here. The Provodnik Autonomous Executive Assistant, a pristine bipedal drone serving as secretary, wet bar, and concealed heavy submachine gun turret that deploys if its master's vitals spike in fear. Convenient. If that doesn't interest you, there's the Aegis Sanctum subnet routing license from Ziggurat by Netwatch. An elite Netwatch hardened data routing license providing unthrottled, unhackable access through Ziggurat's premium grids. Or, what is EBM bringing? Such a dour person. What is he providing? The Monolith encrypted personal server node, an obsidian-coated off-the-grid vault with a quantum encryption matrix and a thermite self-destruct mechanism. Sometimes you got to keep your income tax files safe.
Yeah, income taxes.
Homework.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust that one.
Interesting offer from Data Inc. is here. Oh, but D-Rez, are any of these making you get like sparkles in your eyes, or are you going to your wife like?
Maybe that Aegis Sanctum license, or the shard that's coming up. Although that's pretty expensive for a starting bid.
The Tessera Rasa, a highly illegal. And by the way, this is on full display.
Full display, how illegal it is.
Full display. Everyone's milling around and like, yes, I'm considering this. A highly illegal encrypted physical data token carrying a completely unblemished, fully registered digital identity, paired with the necessary zero-day exploits to sever your past completely. It is not just a clean slate, it's a new life.
I don't need that right now, right? But yeah.
That's a lot of money.
10101 eddies is the opening bid. N54 is nice. What are they providing for this legitimate 6-month-old charity? The Primetime Narrative Media Blitz package. Full control over a dedicated week-long news cycle, including a scripted interview and the total suppression of a past PR mishap.
Wow.
Yeah.
So nice.
Important. Good to have.
Dynalar might be gunning for that one.
Yeah.
Another from a new sponsor, the Sovereign Citizen Legal Counsel Retainer. Platinum tier corporate defense voucher. Last 1 year. A 1-year retainer guaranteeing 24/7 priority access to one of Night City's most cutthroat corporate defense firms, ensuring paperwork disappears before badges are drawn. Could be important. Now, Jessa herself is providing services that could be bid upon. Exclusive 30-day private medtech retainer, complete medical discretion off the grid. Jessa provides 24/7 on-call emergency surgery or cyberware installation with absolute confidentiality. Then you have H2O Luxury Imports, the Glacial Vault. 500 liters of certified real water. A temperature-controlled titanium vault containing a half-ton of certified unrecycled real water harvested prior to the eco-crash. Ooh,
It's fake.
Night Corp is here. A week-long urban avian hunting waiver and ballistic permit, certified legal exemption to the city's anti-avian plague laws, allowing the bearer to hunt birds with a registered firearm in the city limits, complete with drone escort. And, wouldn't you know, there's a handshake going on here. EBM Petrochem. They have a joint venture. You can bid on a physical platinum medallion guaranteeing ownership of a 12-seat luxury skybox for the absolute first official event at the still under construction mega stadium.
That's going to be the absolute best one because nothing's going to go wrong with that stadium.
Yeah, you want to be there for the very first game played at that stadium.
We should drive that one to real high prices.
Now, if you all thought that Drez's eyes might be sparkling and she goes, oh, or like, you know, kind of tugging on Kiri's sleeve, you have Petrochem Imperial Reserve Chew 2 allocation. A lifetime personal allotment of ultra-purified Imperial Blend Chew 2 fuel delivered via courier, complete with a platinum smart-linked siphon.
That's a real cheap starting price,
And
too.
look at that. I know, Petrochem. So maybe Raul is, he's a nice guy. He's starting that off at only 100 eddies.
Wow. It's almost like I'm presuming Petrochem isn't going to deliver on anything.
And in your logo here on the siphon for the fuel. That cool logo you designed. You could put that on the fuel pump. An anonymous donor. Oh. Well, it looks like that's what that thing is right there. An authentic 2020s era samurai leather jacket. An authentic battle-scarred leather jacket bearing the flaming chrome crest of the legendary band Samurai from the 4th Corporate War era. Thank you, anonymous donor. And lastly, Continental Brands Antique 2013 Whiskey Collection. A courier-delivered collection of synth liquor in real glass bottles. Sent strictly because Continental Brands felt legally obligated to have their name on the charity docket.
Thanks, Continental Brands.
Perhaps the secretary transcribing these the applications got a little too literal with with the instructions sent by Continental Brands.
Continental Brands sent a voice-to-text memo.
However, hey, this is starting at 500, and look, this is whiskey from 2013. You know, some might say that's the golden era of Night City.
51-year-old whiskey.
So, there you go. And now from here, you all have been introduced to the rotunda. You have the auction items in front of you that if you wish to place a bid at any particular time, you may do so. Now, as we zap back here, your options are, well, you could all just stay together and you could use this half-hour block to delve more into the details of the freebies, the generous freebies that I gave you. If you want, you can go and schmooze with someone in particular. You can find a particular location. For example, if Kiri wanted to powder her nose, she could spend a half hour in the bathroom. Outback, you could do the same. And as each of those are two different areas where you may have an encounter, or if you're just sort of lurking in a stall, maybe you overhear something, or you tell me. The mezzanine is open, and I'm sure it's a tempting target, and I'm here to tempt you. There is also the admin offices, which is staff only. And if you're not staff, what are you doing in there? There's also an armed Ziggurat guard up here as well. So for this, oh, actually one more thing to show off as well. Here's your current rogues gallery.
Okay. Happy guy's got some Got some grippers of his own, huh?
Yeah. The jovial man.
Jovial man, corporate vampire, not Jillian Jordan's.
Hey,
Holding a pocket watch, yeah, corporate vampire, Peter Capaldi looking motherfucker.
he's the angry executive.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Looks like MedTech came here in a fucking combat suit. Guess you don't really have to care too much if you're one of the sponsors. So,
for purposes of this, I'm going to say that neither Wendy nor Jen have seen you all, or if they have, that they've identified who you are. They might be otherwise distracted, but they are in play as well. There are the two. This gentleman and this lady have been unintroduced, and the others you know by sight or their own reputations. So with that, and seeing where they are currently for this block, where are you going? What are we doing?
I'm going where Kiri goes. I
Okay.
am way out of my league. Oh no,
Get used to
first.
it sooner or later. Because I am going to make you.
I shoot a text through Jake. Jake.
Drake is our
suggesting
compass.
that- right?
Yeah, he's your
No,
compass up there.
Suggesting Kiri and D-Rez to maybe try to meet with Wendy as soon as possible. Get her in the loop, see if she wants to help.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. Come along, Lily. We have some business to discuss.
Okay.
What?
That's slow, babe.
Who else is going where?
I want to kind of carouse towards our target, but use conversation to like learn some things that makes it seem like try to get some information about that company as if I might work there through conversation.
Your target
he's
is
thinking.
not visible. If he's
Okay.
here, he's not in the rotunda or in a visible part of the mezzanine.
I would still like to gather that information or attempt to
Okay. So you're going to hang out in the rotunda and listen in.
gossip.
Okay, got it.
Try to get people to talk about the tea at their job,
Okay.
so that it sounds like I also work there when I talk to other people.
Go for an outback.
I'm gonna head up to the mezzanine. Good spot to keep an eye on things, and yeah, I'll talk to. God, I don't know why I keep forgetting her name.
Jessa.
Jessa, that's right.
Okay.
I can talk with Jessa for a bit.
Gopher, is there a particular person or zone you wish to go to?
I think you might be muted.
Oh, I am.
Yep, there you go.
I think I'm probably gonna hang out. No. Can't move my token. No.
Because I think these are just art assets, and so you'd have to have them
Yeah,
as
they are.
your.
Yeah,
Unless
they
I
are,
can,
they
I don't
are.
know if I can give you control of them. I might not be able to. I think you'd have to set them as
Because that's my token.
your art. Yeah. Do you want to stay in the rotunda? Do you want to go to either bathroom, mezzanine?
I was thinking about probably hanging out at the bar.
Okay. Awesome. Okay then. Now that you have moved, and this is where you're going to be spending this 6:30 to 7 o'clock phase, by default, if you just want to gather rumors or whatever, we can do this through 3 different skills. I'm willing to accept lip reading, perception, or human perception. If you just want to lurk and listen. If you want to project something yourself, so instead of listening, you are finding out info or sowing rumors or instigating something or picking a pocket or whatever, then you tell me what you're doing and we'll filter that through the appropriate role for this phase. So perhaps for the easiest, because JP he's just lurking and listening, right? Because you weren't addressing anyone in particular.
Well, no, I wanted to find other people. I forget the corporation that this guy's from, but I wanted to find other people from that corporation. Use my conversation skill to chat them up and get them to talk about rumors and gossip at their work, so that I have something to regurgitate to make it sounds like.
So you want to talk to the gentleman from EBM?
Yeah.
If you were pretending to be from Biotechnica, that is creepy eye lady.
Yeah. That
Biotechnica, I already have my own inside stuff from years ago. That's whatever. I'm trying to, so that way when I go to talk to the target, I can talk to him like I'm someone from the same company.
Okay.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Then
Netwatch gossip.
Okay, so you want to talk with the person that Gopher is able to identify as Thames Vond. He has a magnificent English accent, by the way.
You know,
Sure, if that's the only EBM representative available.
Yes, I mean there's the security, but they're probably not going to talk. The other corpos that are here would be Raul Hernandez at the bar, but Gopher is kind of sitting next to him. There's this large unidentified gentleman who is browsing things and laughing loudly. There's Primetime from N54, and there's Unknown from Biotechnica. Now, if you just want to talk to like average Joe person who doesn't have a token, I mean, there's that. Like there are dozens of other people here too.
Yeah, I mean, whichever way you want to roll it, I just want to try to use conversation to do that.
Okay.
Whoever I got to roll it against, I'll schmooze them either way.
Well, no, you tell me. I'm here to provide voices and info or interactions. Do you want to talk to Mr. Vond, or do you want to talk to, middle manager B from Corporation C?
Because outside of that, there's no corpos for Netwatch here right now, which is who our target is employed by.
Gotcha.
They haven't shown up yet, or if they have, they're somewhere else.
I thought they were Ziggurat, but
They are.
yeah.
And also they are.
Yeah.
Sort of.
So you could try talking to security. These are Ziggurat by Netwatch security with the red rings around them.
I'll Sorry, I don't know why I'm so stun-locked. I mean, honestly, like, my goal is, again, just to sound like I'm from someone else that's, like, middle management.
Okay. Then this is like sowing rumors. You just want to get word out. Hey, I'm someone from here, so other people can just back you up. Right?
More the opposite. More like, I go talk to this guy and he tells me, hey, have you heard about Sam from human resources in our department? And I'm like, oh no, tell me all about Sam. And then later I can go say, hey, do you know Sam from human resources?
Okay. Then if you're not talking to an exec, that we can just make because you can ask for this. Any of you can be like, oh, hey, is there someone that looks like they're Joe Schmo from accounting? Most likely there's a Joe Schmo from accounting here. Because not everyone is like the super executive, because they bring +1s, or there's some staff or people who are sent as functionaries because the other higher ups can't be bothered. So if those are the people, kind of like as you wanted to work among the floor workers in the convention center, you want to work among the low men on the totem pole here, right?
Sure, not the lowest per se, but yeah, the low men of the totem pole that are in a gala like this.
Yeah. I mean, we got to understand where the low bar is. These people are living very comfortably and might just be like the division lead of something. That's the low man you're talking to. So,
Yeah.
you know, but to everyone else who's above him, he's Joe Schmo in accounting, even though he's the division lead for accounts receivable for Zeta Tech or something. Like, okay. Sure. This is kind of picking up corroboration. Run it through the skill. That makes sense. And then you can make a note of that and sort of carry that forward if there's a condition that needs a bonus or a backup because you're putting in the work.
And as I'm doing this conversing, right, I am introducing myself as Jimmy Wash. I'm not trying to act like I'm part of their company. I'm just trying to get silly little rumors from their company. All right, conversation. We have rolled a 13 because I rolled a 2.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's everyone has they're tense, they're not sure, they got to get the early bids in, or they're nervous. You haven't washed out, but no one, like, you're not getting the fruit that you were hoping for.
Sounds good.
Since we're in the rotunda, let's go over to the bar next. Gopher, are you wanting to interact with Jen or Raul in particular, or are you just sitting there putting the vibe out and drinking? Do you want to just listen in on stuff? What are you doing for this segment?
I think I'm just gonna listen.
Okay. Which one of the 3 skills would you like to use? Perception. We are in the rotunda at 6:30, and you are listening in. Let me go over to my handy dandy chart, which has all of the things. And that is a 14. All right. During this half-hour block, when you're hanging out at the bar, Gopher, Primetime walks by with her cameraman, and she is complaining that the ambient lighting makes Thames Vond look like a corpse. She demands that the cameraman keep him out of all of their shots. And the cameraman tells her yes. So that's a nugget you pick up on. The N54 camera will not be pointed in the area of Thames Vond for the duration of the night because the ambient lighting makes him look like a corpse. My personal opinion, any lighting makes him look like a corpse. Next up, it was the dynamic duo was going to go talk to Wendy.
Yeah.
All right. Are you both projecting a skill, or is one of you talking and the other is just kind of listening in on stuff? What's the play here?
You're the more recognizable one, and like for her at least. And I'll back you up as need be. But you're a delicate little flower, and I'm trying to help you kind of bloom a little bit more. Such as would a supportive wife do.
Fair enough.
That's the cover story, anyway.
Yep, okay.
The other thing is that feed Wendy information. Do it.
Okay. So you're gonna roll one of the 3 receptive skills. What are you doing, Drez?
Just connecting with Wendy and letting her know that I'm here with the intention kind of backing her up in a way, that I'm here to get a story just as much as she is.
Okay.
Well, receptive thing would be perception, human perception, or lip reading, and I mean, I'm gonna go with perception because I'm good at it.
While Kiri's rolling that, Drez, then is there do you want to make an impression in some, like, is this just a simple, I'm just gonna identify who I am to her and just make contact?
Yeah, it's one of those say hi, make contact, let her know that I'm here for a story just as much as she is. That if I find anything juicy, that I'll, in a bit of a sly way, but I will feed her that sort of thing.
Why did I even bother touching the dice?
This is a Friday.
Why?
Gopher crit succeeds and Kiri crit fails.
Gavin, your roles in this game.
My
brother.
No! Really? I couldn't tell!
I'm being Captain Obvious over here.
Kiri, maybe there's just a lot going on, or you're trying to hone in your battle senses and train them to not be on the lookout or whatever for sounds or signs of combat, but instead you gotta like reconfigure for like facial expressions or something. I'll try
again in half an hour and see if it doesn't bite me in the ass then.
And then Drez, I mean, if you're just making contact, there's not really a roll that's needed unless you want to try and get something from her, or like that sounds very negative, like give her information, or do something. It's fine if you just want to establish that contact, but if you wanted to do something that would require a roll, then let me know.
Yeah, I think the thought was to try and get her on side, to maybe kind of have her help us in that respect with our target. Because if there's places that she can get that we can't, and vice versa, then maybe we better help each other in that sort of way. Just kind of not being overt about it terribly.
Okay. Yeah, is there I guess in Vampire that'd be something like subterfuge. What would the equivalent be in
There's only persuasion in this game, or acting.
Your choice is persuasion or acting. Yeah.
You've already established contact. I might be willing as well to accept. Like, we'd be reversing polarity on human perception, where you're projecting a vibe. You're giving the.
Wink, wink.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, sorry. I have a little. My eyes kind of dry. But Wendy, who knows you already, is picking up on something.
Yeah.
So if you want, I'd be willing to accept a human perception if you wanted that instead of a persuasion, or I'm open to hearing cases for interesting skill use.
Okay. Yeah. Human perception is 15.
Okay.
Not terrible. Pick up on my vibe, Wendy.
She looks at you, and for a moment she reaches for her purse because maybe she has some eye drops, and then she'll lean in very close. If this is about Dynalar, Dynalar's going to be here tonight, and I intend on following up even more with the story that you've had.
Good. Because they really need held accountable.
I agree. I'll be talking to them. Though, since you've let me know that you're here, I imagine you're not here as you. Is there a cover you want me to support for you and anyone else? That distracted-looking lady beside you, maybe?
I'm Lily Takahashi. And this is my wife, Akira.
Her eyes flash blue, like she's processing when you're telling her that. Understood. If you see me around and you need something, just like she'll give you some subtle signal or like a key phrase.
And when we both go home, we'll trade notes.
All right, then we are going to the mezzanine. Outback, are you want to specifically address Jessa, or are you just up here to lurk?
He'll talk with Jessa. We have actually been trying to get a meeting with her for a while.
Okay. So as you approach, she looks over to you. Her visor remains split down the middle, between the human face and the flaming skull. Please state the nature of the medical emergency.
No emergency. You're just a very hard woman to get a hold of.
Do you not have one of my cards?
My fixer does.
Did you need assistance such that your fixer was not able to contact me?
Well, have contacted you. But since you're here, I thought I might as well take a moment to have a word.
Then speak. I am listening. She leans forward on the railing and goes back to scanning the crowd in the rotunda.
Well, I figured you were already a rather high up there med tech, given your location. But didn't know you were big enough to be sponsoring a fancy event like this.
I own a business. I'm growing my business. I provide discretion to people who do business.
Well, that's great. Discretion is always very important. I do wonder, with that fancy visor of yours, if you're a bit more keen on spotting people than others.
I'm keen on doing my job.
Well, maybe we'll talk again a little bit later into the night, but I am keeping an eye out for someone.
I hope you find this person. In the meantime, don't die. If you start dying, I'll know.
Well, isn't that everyone's goal, to not die?
If it is not yours, I'll aid you in that goal as well.
Wonderful to hear it.
Enjoy your evening.
And you enjoy yours.
Is there now? She comes across directly. Is there something during this exchange that you wish to impress upon her that you want to route through a particular skill or?
I think it would probably be. I think maybe the best skill would be persuasion. Just to impress that, she definitely has a visor, and she has told me that it will literally alert her to people who are dying, so she's definitely scanning people if we're having trouble for some reason locating what was his name again? It was
Elias Thorne.
Elias, yeah. If we're for some reason having trouble locating Elias Thorne, then
all right, so you're trying to get a look at her visor then, to see what she's scanning or what displays are showing up?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably cyber tech, right?
I'd be willing to accept cyber tech if you want to roll that instead of perception.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna put some luck on that. I've already seen
All right.
how people's rolls have been going. 2 luck. Cyber tech. Dang.
No, you can read. Well, I don't know if you can read it. On her display, there are words in French, and there's some numbers and squiggly bits. It appears to be showing vitals. There's nothing that you're detecting with her face shield that you're like, oh, it's this model capable of tracking 10 targets at once every 30 seconds or something. You get an idea of what it does, and you see what she's doing with what is obvious. You also do see that the face shield does cover all the way around. So as you're not looking through perception, but you do note that you do not see any semblance of human skin or hair. It's displayed on half of her face shield. And she has a clear red cyber arm on her left side. Under that kind of wetsuit looking tactical diving thing, there's no peaks of skin or hair. Nothing biological.
All right.
So you can do with any of that you wish. But sometimes first impressions don't always land, but there's the night is young.
Yeah.
All right. We go back to the hub. It is now 7 to 7:30. Ballroom is still closed. You all can continue to do what you're doing if you want to do even more of it. If you want to shift or talk to someone in particular or sense. Where are you all going for this next block?
I am going to go meet up with Gopher. If he stays at the bar or if he goes somewhere else, so I can retrieve my audio recorder from my briefcase.
Gopher, then where are you going? Because JP's following you.
I've not fully decided.
Okay, Kiri and or Drez, where are you going?
That is a good question.
I think rumor gathering at the bar would be a good place to start.
Yeah, I'll do some.
Okay. These two head over to the bar. Outback? Are you staying in the mezzanine? Are you going to the rotunda? You going to one of the bathrooms? What are you doing?
I'm going to circle the rotunda and see what I can get from our very happy giant friend.
Okay. All right. Yep, he is still browsing happily. Then Gopher, where are you and indirectly JP going then?
You know, I was almost thinking kind of, for me, stay at the bar
Okay.
and kind of have a impromptu.
Then JP, you're going to the bar? Let's see.
Like a
Raul.
large chunk of us are going to the bar.
Raul will start
That
browsing.
kind of impromptu meetup.
Also, it would make sense to get my wife a drink.
These two shift. The two guards shift there. The one that was outside is still outside. And before you lock in any sort of final yeah, I'm definitely gonna do this skill. There are still some more fashionably late arrivers. All right, two things happen. This is universal information because all of you are in the rotunda and you can look outside the interestingly shaped windows. One of the people picking his nose on top of a sometimes rhinoceros, sometimes giraffe, because the AR is having a really tough time trying to translate what these things are into happy, fun images of Pacifica for everyone on the inside. One of these people end up climbing out of the Zarafa crane and just walk off.
Interesting.
And at the door, as you all are, you're going to the bar, haven't quite committed to things just yet. There is an entourage that enter. At first, there are two security guards who also come in. The lady has some sort of little antennas coming up out of her head along with the collar that's plugged into her neuroport. And the other gentleman has something with his jaws that are metallic, his jaw and his chin. Behind them, and Primetime is still still watching the door. Is where did I drop that? Here we go. A lady whose eyes are always glowing and flickering blue. Very frosted appearing. And entering with her is a rather dour looking Elias Thorne, who is in drab olive Militech suit. He is not really hunched, but he's kind of looking side to side as he is walking in besides this very effervescent looking woman. She, like the security guards, I don't know if you can see them, are wearing little Z's for Ziggurat. She has a similar Z as a lapel pin. And she sets up over here with the two dedicated security guards. So those two things are your everyone sees this happen bit of info. Elias Thorne is now a piece on the board. He has walked in with the lady with the blue glowing eyes and white suit, white hair, very like powdered white skin, and he is wearing armored Militech suit. And then one of the people in the Zarafas just leaves. If you're staying where you are, that's cool. But with that info now, what are your actions or rolls?
New people.
I don't think it should be me doing first contact with him. So.
A rather effervescent woman.
And in fact, I can... There you go. In particular, while he's in Militech, the lady, because it's color shifting, is in the Hinamitsu dress suit or pantsuit.
Well, he's here, which is good. Target identified. But the fact that we've had one of the crane drivers just leave a crane there, that's sus. So I suppose the question is, who's she and why is she with him?
Somebody else from the company? Or security?
It'd have to be.
Nah, not security.
Higher up then?
Yeah, but maybe. But I suppose the question is, how do we make? He's got 2 guards on him, minimum. How do we make him disappear? If only for a moment.
Restrooms?
Gonna be the idea, but how do we get him there? We can have someone tail him the entire evening, but
Spill
that's
something on his suit. It's gonna have to go to dry off.
Hi, I see we're both at the bar now. If you don't mind me elbowing in. That was a little bit of my plan. I was gonna go over to my case here and get my audio recorder and kind of nuzzle up to the guy and kind of say, hey, there's some really sensitive information I need you to hear, and show him this audio recorder and get him in the bathroom. Or I'd spill a drink, probably better for one of you ladies to do, but then I could follow him into the bathroom.
I'm just a dainty housewife.
Could you be a clumsy, dainty housewife?
Yes, I I have a perfectly good dish. She sniffs it. Glass of wine.
And then we just have Gopher ready to come in behind me with the mask on.
I guess the only question then is, what time are we doing this?
Well, I think our first objective would be to find the damn guy. Also, give me that audio recorder. He reaches over and opens up the briefcase and gets the audio recorder out. It's in his pocket.
He's across the rotunda from us. Shaking its security detachment. But tricky, because got one man and one woman with it. So,
I mean,
It means one of them can go into the bathrooms.
hmm.
Oh, what's
You
the
know what?
play?
I
Are
think
you
our most
gonna?
lethal hand-to-hand people are female.
well, this doesn't have to turn into a conversation. It's just a distraction op. Someone distract the guard. We get him into the bathroom. We black bag him and we walk him out.
Oh, Gopher, what if you accidentally whack the shit out of the guy's shin with this bulky briefcase?
I've got another idea,
Okay.
but it's gonna be a little unethical.
I mean, we do unethical like every hour.
D.
Yeah.
You see the big guy?
The one who's been laughing at everything?
You see he's carrying a drink. Look at his arms.
Dinolar.
If he's running a version of the firmware that doesn't have the exploit, you could run an injection, get him to spill the drink by locking his arms up. Completely natural. But he may have self-ice.
I don't want to do that.
If he is a Dinolar exec, he probably greenlit that entire thing.
Yeah, he probably did. And there's
Call
no
it
way.
poetic.
That going off right in the middle of this event is going to draw a lot of bad attention their way.
I don't know that Wendy's quite ready yet for that.
Well, she wants proof. What better way than to put the exploit into action right in front of her? With N54 filming it.
That is another thing too.
Thank you.
I heard PT doesn't want the camera on Vond over there. Said something about the lighting making him look like a corpse.
Kinda does. That could be just his age, though. Just that sour look on his face, just ugh. Yes, that's a possibility, Kitty. I hate doing it. It was bad enough the last time.
That was a Moog. This is a guy a lot closer to the source of the problem. And
I'd want more intel on him first. I want to make sure.
Then we can case him. Or one of you can case him.
So much Netwatch around. Do you think it'd be wise to have Drake doing that?
Doing
For
what?
him, man. Yeah, just getting the who's who for the people we don't know.
As long as he doesn't do anything that wouldn't look like anyone else's agent doing a library search.
I mean, I can do a lookup on him, so I know his name. You think that wouldn't be enough attention to draw to get our target out? Distraction enough to get him out some kind of window or something?
Just anything to get that mask off, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
We can walk him right out the front doors at that point.
Right.
What's the play? We got a half-hour block to do.
I think that's what this conversation is.
Okay. Yeah, if you just want to,
Yeah.
Well, in that case,
Okay.
though, is Outback meeting Big Guy, or...
Yeah?
Yeah.
He didn't come to the bar, right?
I'm gonna be staying mobile, so
Okay.
it's also important to know what these people are up to and doing.
You will obviously get little updates on kind of what we're doing through Drake. You know, he can
Yeah.
send you little text messages you can read.
All right. You approach the large man, very much double wide, who has been perusing all of the auction items. All this is taking place in the rotunda, so we'll zoom in on here. Are you in like passive mode where you're just watching or lip reading or vibe checking, or are you approaching him to interact and at some point you want to roll something to gain something?
I'm gonna follow him just around for a while. Yeah. I think if he's going around to all the exhibits, I'm gonna directly approach him when we get to auction item number 19.
Okay. That's fine. He's orbiting. You'll catch him. You'll catch him by the samurai, the authentic 2020s era samurai leather jacket. Are you breaking the ice?
Yeah. Well, that's a little bit hard to believe. You know, there's a lot of these going around. Many of them are fake.
What's big deal about it?
Oh, Night City and Johnny Silverhand have a lot of history.
Am I supposed to know them? It looks nice. It looks well worn. Can't know who it is.
Well, I suppose if you're not from Night City, probably not, no.
A little bit further away. You can call me Oleg Vankov. Put her there. And he like reaches back and you just hear like all the servos in his giant arm as he like reaches up and he does like a big put her there. You can call me Iron if you wish. Easier to pronounce for some.
I will put her there. I'm hoping he's done it so I can use my non-biological arm.
Yeah, like you hear the like a hydraulic press getting ready to go, but he does control. He controls it really well. And with you being so close, here's another freebie. His suit is not branded, but not because it's a Jinguji. His suit is double wide because it has to be custom made for him. This man is a brick shithouse in stature, and his arms are custom. It's bearing the yellow and black, kind of the Dynalar construction zone colors. Or not Dynalar, Zarafa. Does this mean something to you here, this coat?
Well, the band that it's, from, lead singer was from my home state.
It means something to you. Hometown makes you feel good.
Yeah. A lot of people see him as a little bit of a hero.
Well, you don't have to worry. I won't be bidding on this item. Many more I'll be your enemy. Not at this.
I presume, given your very powerful sounding arms, that you're maybe looking more at the Grip Kings.
Grip King. Next you'll tell me to use, Kang Tao drone instead of Zarafa. That is my territory, my company. Yeah. Grip Kings. Fool. I could hold them one in each hand and crush them.
Well, you'd be, within your rights to do so. I've heard some pretty bad rumors about those Grip Kings.
But pieces of shit them all. You'd be better off if your replacing arm to go with Zarafa. We're people who actually work.
I did see the cranes out front.
And don't even fucking get me started on that yellow atrocity in the case. What is it? Is it a noodle arm? I don't get it. Why would you want arm like that? Is sports recreation. They'd say it's built for climbing mountains. I say you should just line a row of ducks on it and call it day.
Yeah. I certainly agree with that. I don't think anyone should be getting involved with that.
Yeah, well, I won't be bidding on those either, and neither should you, if you know what's good for you. By the way, have we done business? If not, why haven't you done business with Zarafa? You talked to Oleg. What do you need? Who are you from?
Decker, Tanaka, and Rogers.
What do you do?
I do operations management for DTR on behalf of Metacorp.
Not quite that. I get that's what you... What do you do? How do you work? What do you do with your hands? What do you do for your company? Action, physical. What do you build?
Well, I drive, mostly.
Yeah, it's respectable. At least you're doing something more than sitting behind desk. That's what half these fuckers in this rotund thing do. I thought that word meant what they look like anyway. I don't know.
Oh, if I sat behind a desk, I can assure you that my iron would fire for its last time.
So you should get that checked. Do you not have a good biomonitor?
I haven't checked it in a while.
Would you like to do some sort of carousing or schmoozing? Now that you've introduced yourself and you have now identified Iron, quote unquote, Iron Oleg Venkov?
Yeah. I think I'll do this. What were the schmoozing rolls? Were perception, human perception, and what?
Well, that's if you're just sort of being passive in the area, like you're listening in. In this case, if you're networking, you're trying to get on his good side. You wanna win points or favor or ask if he'll back you up or something, or you want to try and get more than the freebie introduction.
Yeah, I think I'll do conversation.
Ah, all right, there you go. That works.
DTR is mostly a shipping company, but talk about those cranes out front. Let's talk about some specs. And I'm gonna put a luck and the fickle god that Raven gave me on this.
Don't waste him because he rolled, and that... Oh, wait, no, that was your cyber tech. I'm sorry. No, never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah, no.
Oh, now, all right, that did come in handy. All right. Sorry, I read the thing above, and I'm like, oh, well.
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't... You're throwing good bonuses after a bad roll there. Yeah, all right. In this case, they actually work for you. Let me get the fickle god favor checked off. All right, so you start talking about cranes. That is a fun little bonus piece of information for you, since you seem to know what you're talking about. If you have sway in your company, you want promotion, you go through Oleg. I am debuting brand new drone, but also not drone. He's also crane. Yeah, not just crane. It's also drone and crane system. It's he looks over. There's like a handkerchief in someone's pocket, and he just reaches over and takes the handkerchief. There's a lady like putting some lipstick on. And he draws a very crude representation of a very big circle and 4 little circles. Now, this doesn't look like much, but you clench your butt at what I'm telling you. You understand? What I have. You have main AV, right? Simple concept. You know it, you love it. Then you put the 4 little cranes on it. The 4 little cranes can do work by themselves. You put them on AV, whole thing lift, AV becomes crane. It beats whatever the Kang Tower even having right now. They think they have some monopoly on big heavy haulers. No, you probably saw on your way in, those 4, the babies. They're not so baby, they're tough. They came from my AV. Big parade, you should have been here for it. Everyone was looking and cheering, making lots of loud noises.
I'm sorry I missed it.
Well, if you want to see Little Crane, you talk to Oleg, especially if it means we deal.
I will keep that in mind.
He winds back, and you hear the servos, and he doesn't shatter your spine. Yours is reinforced anyway, but he gives you a solid thump on the back. It seems like a deal has been had, huh? He's shouting to like everyone, and he hands the handkerchief back to the guy. hands the handkerchief back, or the lipstick back to the lady.
I like this guy.
All right.
We should invite this guy to the crew.
At least like give him JB's card in case he needs work done out here under the table.
Yeah.
Hang on 1 second, everyone.
Now this music makes sense. This is the GoldenEye pause menu music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're taking a brief pause.
So I figure if this map is accurate, wonder get him and just slip through the kitchen into the loading dock. Exfil there.
Maybe.
But that's all staff only.
Yeah.
And the only way to get in there is through the ballroom. But yeah, finding out he's Rafa and not Dynalar does mean that hijacking his arms with a Dynalar virus isn't necessarily going to cause the scene we want it to.
Yeah, no. I think just from him talking aloud, you'd probably know he's Zarafa. It's a Russian company. Or at least they're headquartered there, I think. Zarafa. Yeah. It's a Neo-Soviet Union company. Vladivostok.
I almost wish I had actual eddies to spend.
Right?
And we're back.
Welcome back.
I said the NCPD was the last resort. I didn't actually expect them to show up. Not this early, anyway. I stopped by to ask if I had hit skip on a car that was parked on the street, so I'll have to check that out later. But there we go. JP, I have a business card. So if I have anything on camera, I can email it over. So, walking out super classy in my Hooters t-shirt, as you do, to go to talk to the police. I am a concerned citizen. All right. So that was our 7 to 7:30 then. The 4 of you are at the bar. Since you're here, Jen's been kind of busy handing out appetizers, mixing drinks. If she's noticed you, she hasn't been overt. Do you want to reveal yourselves to her?
Just kind of wave at her when she brings over a drink for me.
Yeah.
Okay, are you just being polite, or are you like, Jen, do you remember me from the electronic fair?
I'm more listening in to what she's talking about to the other patron. Maybe even engaging a little bit of small talk with the other patrons too. Butter some people up.
Okay. Well, then if you're listening to small talk, perception, human perception, or lip reading, I'll take either of those 3.
Yep, I will be passively observing at the moment. Perception it is. Ooh, that's a 30!
Ooh.
Nice.
It's meant to be one of my best rolls, and that's what I did it with just.
Wow, when it comes to listening, it seems that Takanashi is a wife guy.
I may as well do one too.
Okay.
Alright. That has a hole in it. I'll do one as well, and hope to God that doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, that's better. There you go.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
My crit on a 30 though.
So these are the things that you learn at this time and place. So that's 30, 23. All right. The Gopher, for you, at some point during this half hour, this could have been after Outback was talking to him. There's just a behind you, and as the bar stool complains that a very large, very wide gentleman sits down and asks for several drinks. And Jen asks, "Oh, are you bringing these back?" And he says, "No, they're all for me. What did you expect?" And she looked at him and was like, "Okay." Blows her bangs out of her face as she's frazzled and continues. She gives him the drinks, and he says, "Here, let me give you something for service." And as he's digging around for a cred chip near the bar, he accidentally drops a heavy, custom Zarafa hazard striped lighter. You feel as if it's worth a pretty penny to a collector. Or, if you want to give it back to him, it would be an icebreaker. But you have, as he was reaching in to give Jen a tip, a black and yellow custom Zarafa, like big, like Zippo style, fell out of his pocket. He didn't seem to notice as he walked off and was putting some drinks back. So you have it to do something with at in the next phase or phases. You can keep it or give it back or think of something creative to do. All right. Next up, with the Kiri, you overhear chatter, and people are talking about that yellow display case that has a more slender looking like utility, like sport utility tool arm inside of it. And
these are the Rockland cybernetic comms, aren't they?
The rumor that you're overhearing is that ROA is this attempt at rebrand, Rockland of America, and that there are rumors that they're adventure arms, these people. So talking about rumors, are not quite convinced of that they also might not be like sport utility arms. That they require extra hardware that is not being advertised right now in order to control them. And that this whole Rockland of America is just a thinly veiled branding attempt to get Arasaka products into the city.
Hearing that, I can imagine they're probably standing around like a virtual display of the case. Or maybe the case itself, if it's there and just protected. And she's gonna kind of eject herself into this conversation. Well, certainly they're not as they seem. Look at them. Why, pray tell, would you look at arms that jut out spikes or extreme action activities when there are technologies that do the same thing, that run on less energy, don't require as much mechanics, or any additional link?
I'm zoned out. All right, you get in there and you're feeding the rumors.
I'm beating the rumor mill in that no, these are designed for military applications to kill people. Because why would you want blades?
The last thing overheard is this would be this would be D-Res. We'll say that kind of discreetly under the big stairwell leading up to the mezzanine, Thames Vond walks around, and he seems to be pacing, and as he does, his two guards like stay on him, and he's grumbling something through a polite countenance. But what you're overhearing is he is telling someone that he's communicating with that he's aware of a blackmail threat to his CEO regarding offshore accounts in Busan. And the juicy detail that you pick up on, the accounts are funding an illegal black site AI research facility that Netwatch would pay a massive bounty to learn about. Now, Thames Vaughn is not the blackmailer. He's simply informing someone that he knows that there is blackmail about his CEO, about this other mysterious person's CEO. Not EBM, Thames, or whatever. But he's letting this other person know, I so happen to know that your CEO is being blackmailed for these accounts in Busan about black site AI research. So there you go.
Is that maybe data that I could do further research on?
It's a lead to something. What companies operate in Busan? Who would someone at EBM be talking to about this? Or why would he be informing someone of a lower rank that he knows that the CEO is being blackmailed? It's a start of something, but you were only able to catch snippets.
So the CEO of which company?
Don't know. Whoever he's talking to.
Okay. So that's what I mean.
Yep.
No. So yeah, that would be what I would look up first, is what companies operate out of Busan.
Okay. Well, so that's research that you could do it in another chunk, or you could save it for something. But you have this tip that someone in Busan is getting blackmailed about a black site AI research.
Mm.
All right. Congratulations, you survived to 7:30. Round of applause for everyone. And at 7:30, it'd be better to do it in this order. The things that all of you see in here. All right. Three more people enter the rotunda in the lead up to the opening of the ballroom. And that would be where Oleg Vankov is a large happy man, a large not happy man, wearing the Militech suit, also being overtly from Militech, and apparently the last name of Torres, walks in through the door. Behind him is a man who is the personification of the human business shark. He's got the black slick back hair. He has the award-winning practice smile. He is wearing a black pinstripe suit with little gold falling stars down the pinstripes. And behind him, profusely sweating in a bit of a simpering hunch, is a figure that all of you have seen before, and sticks to the man with black hair very closely. This is Linus Patch O'Malley. These might be your Dynalar boys.
Oh man.
More players on the field now. You have Dynalar and Militech have joined the game.
Man. Dynalar businessman is definitely going to offer me $5 million for 50% stakes.
So Angry doesn't look happy to be here. Looks like he's judging everyone. Torres from Militech. And two people from Dynalar. One of them you know, both of them you probably don't like.
I don't like Dynalar very much at all as a company.
If it matters to you. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
D-Res regretting leaving the gun behind.
Oh, I don't need a gun.
The one gentleman actually, she is conveniently close to the entrance, and he is all about the camera. And, you know, so he, the guy with the slick back black hair, he is on camera. He is talking to Primetime. And after this big debut, and he's showing off his suit that has the little scintillating golden falling stars down the pinstripes, he goes over and he starts talking to Wendy. Doesn't mean you all can't also go up too or lurk, but that is what he is doing. Torres actually goes right to the bar. Like, he looks in, he looks around, probably has negative opinions about everyone and everything everywhere, and then he comes and sits down. He doesn't punish the stool as much as Oleg did, but you're still getting a grumbling as he sits down at the bar and orders drinks from Jen, who looks at him, looks over at Oleg, and blows the bangs out of her face again. So, what are your moves? Oh, I'm sorry, also, these guards swap up again.
I have an interest in overhearing Militech guys. Because Wendy will information on that specifically.
Alright, so you want to sit next to Militech guy?
I'll sit next to him.
Okay.
I'll nurse another drink at the bar.
Alright, everyone else, where are you going? What are you doing? You got the mezzanine, you got 2 bathrooms, you got the rotunda, and you have an ever-growing roster of people that you can approach or just simply, you know, lurk and listen.
I'm going to let the little flower be for a bit, as obviously if I stay glued to her the entire night, what kind of wife would I be? You know, a bit overbearing, which not looking to be, so probably looking to perhaps find a target to talk to that might give me an idea of something to use as a distraction.
Okay, well, so is there a person, place, or thing that you're...
Yeah, I'm trying to think of exactly the person. I'm thinking I could speak to... Private Financial Holdings will probably be interested in having a chat with perhaps one of either the dour Mr. Vaughn or a Bond rather, or perhaps trying to get a read on that effervescent lady that's by Mr. Thorne.
Okay, well, she's still
Let's
there.
Go, let's go over. Let's go over and have a talk, because I mean they are Netwatch and private finances. Private equity holdings normally very interested in secure routing of data. So talking to someone from Netwatch isn't gonna seem weird.
Okay, so you're gonna go talk to Pale Lady.
Yep.
Drez is gonna hang out by Torres. Gopher?
I'm particularly interested in who he ends up talking to. Or
How are you splitting off, Gopher?
I think you're muted.
I was. I almost want to try listening in on conversation Patch, Wendy, and the other guy are having.
Okay.
But obviously discreetly.
Okay. Just kind of move you over there. Outback or JP?
It was Torres that is the Militech individual, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I want to chat him up as Jimmy Wash. I'm going to come over, offer to buy the man a drink, ask him about his occupation, tell him a little bit about my occupation. And then kind of the point is at the end of it, I want to discreetly hand him my normal business card, my JP business card.
Okay. And then Outback?
To go underneath the power button and do what my token is doing and listen in to anyone in the bathroom.
Gotcha. All right.
Bathroom is the designated corporate smoke break area, so
I guarantee you're not the only person doing that in there either. So what we'll do, since everyone else is in the rotunda, we'll start with you so you all can see the scene. So inside the bathrooms, there is a gentleman who is an employee who will polish your shoes or chrome or whatever else. He is your attendant. There is a rustic waterfall with stone, a bonsai tree, and water that smells like pine. The stalls, and the bathroom's bigger than what this image can show, but I'm trying to get the idea across. All the stalls are privacy glass, so they're clear when they're unoccupied, and they turn opaque when they're occupied. All the urinals conveniently have a screen, so if you either want to watch TV or talk to someone on the phone while you're pissing, you can. Hey, it's productive. That's what the gentleman in the translucent dress is doing. So, he's hands-free. I couldn't get him like this, but you know what? He's confident, and hopefully he has good aim, so...
it's a power move, okay?
It is. He is making a fashion statement, and he is probably making direct eye contact with his client while he's pissing at the urinal, too. Like, this is serious business, right?
Yeah.
And then, I mean, there's a place you can wash your hands. This gentleman is in a power suit, just a different kind of power suit.
That guy's gonna go play some very nice 0G laser tag.
All right, so are you in here lurking just to, you're smoking in the boys' room and you just want to hear what people are talking about or kind of vibe checking stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. 7:30 in the male bathroom. All right. Perception, human perception, lip reading, as you're gathering info.
Yeah. I've only got 4 luck left, so we're just gonna do this normal.
Okay. Over to the... Ooh, all right. 14. This is Rotunda sub-area. There we go. Oh, hey, it's your friend. Iron Oleg Vankov is splashing water on his face cursing in Russian. He loudly grumbles about. Well, do you understand Russian, or do you have a translator pack?
No, that's some of that new age stuff.
Okay. You do understand a few things as he's in there washing his face and he's upset or he's incensed about something. He's not laughing. Among the Russian, you hear something about stocks, something about Kang Tao, something about the Shifu core. Now you know he's been hovering in the auction area for a couple hours by now. And in a boastful tone that loses some of that angry edge, he says something about Zarafa AV.
Okay.
And then as he finishes, he's looking at himself. It's sort of like, maybe he's like pumping himself up, and his voice just, this is an opera house to a man like this. He probably has more than 2 lungs even. I mean, he's wide. He could probably fit 3 or 4. And so as he's doing this, and he has this whole hype up, and he either doesn't know or doesn't care, or, he's like, why would anyone speak Russian here? They all speak street slang or English. But you pick that up from him, and then he dries his face off on his way out. Hey, good to see you again. Have you thought about the proposition? If so, then come talk to me after you wash your hands. Boom, bang, right to the sternum. You kind of give a little go back, and he exits. So that's your intel info clues for your block here. If you want to get in like a couple like words or sparring in that sense, you can, but that's the core of your...
Yeah, I think I will relay through our wonderful compass Drake that not exactly sure, since I do not speak Russian, but I have a feeling Zarafa's stocks might not be doing quite well right now. Specifically, they might not be very fond of Kang Tao. So if anyone's going to be trying to make a scene, Oleg might be a very good target for that. He is very loud, very prone to anger, and not very happy right now.
Yeah, we might not even use any kind of provocation, quick hacks in order to get him to go off.
If I could make potentially an assumption, he might think that the product he's here for is better than Kang Tao's Shifu core. And is not happy that it is not the top spot.
All right. We go back out to the Rotunda main area. And it was in here that 2 of you were at the bar. Now, JP wanted to actively talk to Torres, and Drez wanted to feel out his mood. Like, get an idea for his personality or something, right?
I'm specifically looking to see if he spills any tea about what Militech's up to in the NUSA.
Okay. Roll human perception for me.
Okay. Big money. 14.
14. Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Roll.
It's mid. It's fine. It's okay. Your take on Torres. Number 1, besides any sort of role play that I'm going to do with JP, because he's bringing a topic up to Torres. This, if anything, would further confirm what you're learning here anyway. Torres is miserable. He doesn't want to talk. He doesn't want to be here. He wants to sit and drink and be left the fuck alone. He looks angry. He must be dehydrated because this man is drinking. And it's also very clear he's been at war because he has some scars. He has dog tags as well.
Okay.
Here, as a vampire player, you might get the. Here's a good way that we could communicate this also in vampire terms. It seems like Militech has nominated him to be the envoy to the Lupines. Why is this man here? Like, there is nothing sociable about this man. And besides JP trying to talk to him, and him talking to Jen to give him drinks, that has been his sociability. Like, this man is punished for how miserable he seems.
I wonder if I can relate to that.
Well, let's see if JP can work with this too in a more proactive way, though. So JP, you're sliding up to a unique gentleman of monumental stature, and you wish to introduce yourself. He has a drink in his hand, and what are you saying to him? Beautiful Arctic camo, by the way.
Well, I pretty much just walk up and I say, "Why, sir, you look like you're enjoying the drinks. Why don't you have one on me? My name's Jimmy Wash. I work over at Biotechnica, and I was just wondering, what's a fellow like you doing in a place like this? You looking at any of the art?"
Drinks are free.
Yeah. All right, you got me there.
I'm from Militech. He gives he gives a corporate serial number, like he's being interrogated at a prison camp, and he's giving his name and number to the enemy.
I also have a SIN because I used to work for Biotechnica, so I rattle mine off. I go, "Yep, Biotechnica, sales division. Got me out here schmoozing people."
Is it working?
Well, now that I realize that the drinks are free, probably not going to go so great because that's usually my opening line.
Yeah. It ain't working on me. If you need something, then say something.
Well, the pleasure's been mine. It'd be great to know you. Perhaps after this, we can go get some drinks and I can actually buy you a drink. And he's going to take his normal business card and, do a handshake and palm this card to this guy and walk away.
He it's rote muscle memory, goes to shake hands, looks at the card that you placed very subtly and skillfully in his hand. He can't seem to cherish that skill. What am I supposed to do with this?
Oh, I just walked away. I don't even...
Oh, you walked away? Or...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, then. Well, then you know what? Then D-Rez, the last part you pick up, he palms the card and zips off. You just hear Torres, he looks in his hand. What am I supposed to do with this? And he kind of crumples it up and he throws it over his shoulder.
I think that was an attempt of him giving you his number.
I'm taken.
Oh. That's a shame.
Yeah,
I'm Lily, by the way.
Who?
Lily.
Am I supposed to know you from somewhere?
No. Just introducing myself.
You serve in the military?
No, far from it.
You sit behind a desk?
I'm arm candy and a housewife.
Oh. Yeah, well, everyone's got a role.
Points over to Kiri. Her.
And that's when the military man sees a woman and is like, oh, she's definitely been in some kind of armed force before, just because of the way that she carries herself.
So you don't want to be here?
I'm here for her.
Mm-hmm.
She's bidding. Having fun.
You're a dutiful wife, then. Putting up with this bullshit.
I do what I can.
Best course of action, shut your mouth and let the night pass by. That's what I aim to do. Unless I got an open mind to... Takes a shot.
Well, I can drink to that. Shot.
Yeah. Heh. It's time travel.
What you gotta be assuming? Well, though, aside from being here.
Say it again? I didn't hear you.
What you gotta be miserable about? Who sent you here? Big boss?
He looks down at his Arctic camo suit, looks over at you, points. Militech.
Well, yes. I'm just curious about what it is that you do.
Militech stuff.
Are we talking weapon stuff? Talking security? We talking...
Killing people and breaking things. Militech stuff.
Contracted? It's weird that you would be here if you're supposed to be breaking, killing stuff. And that's your contract with Militech.
It is, isn't it? If you can figure it out, then you sure as fucking be the one to tell me.
Well, tell me a little bit. Obviously, I'm gonna need to know. I'm a civilian, and obviously there's a lot of things that you can't go into detail about. I understand this. But if there's a way that I can help you figure it out, I'd like to.
You want to know about time I unzipped someone by grabbing his lower jaw and peeling the whole front of him down?
Oh, that's garish. I'm meaning more along the lines of...
By the way, his red eye and his bolo and his name tag all flare up red when he starts talking about that.
No, I mean more along the lines of... In general, what's Millipede Tech been up? Not necessarily.
Breaking stuff and killing people.
Oh. Come on, you can give me a little more than that.
I really can't. It's a surprisingly simple company. They're fairly straightforward about these things. Best I can reckon, and he points over to the gun, and as he does, his red eye flares up again. Maybe they need me to talk about that thing. It's a smart weapon. Pfft, fucking call it smart. Not smarter than a real person who can wield it. Supposedly it competes with Kang Tao's stuff.
Are you in weapon stuff?
No. I'm in weapons use.
Oh. Can't really see your dog tags from here. What's your rank?
Yeah, well... My rank is my business of my past.
No longer?
Not active. Sure as shit shouldn't be here if I'm not in a unit. But a good soldier follows orders. Just like a good wife sits at the bar, drinks, and keeps her mouth shut, right?
Mostly.
Then I'm gonna be a good little soldier, and he holds a shot glass up. You could be a good little wife. Blink. His eye flares up red as he does that, and he takes the shot.
You don't mind if I keep you company at least for a little bit?
As long as you don't mind it being one-sided. Can't say I'm gonna be a barrel of laughs.
You don't have to.
I'm here until midnight, and then I'm delting out. Enjoy me while you can.
You know, I've been hearing some weird things about you.
Is your biomonitor telling you your ears are fucked up then?
No, they're plenty fine.
Then what are you hearing? Do you have tinnitus?
No. Just that the NUSA and the Militech are getting friendly. That's all.
Yeah, well, why wouldn't they?
I don't know.
Militech and Texas are friendly too.
Militech's friendly with a lot of corporations, but also enemies with a lot.
Yeah.
Just curious if, I don't know, if there's anything interesting to say about that.
He swivels in the bar stool. He doesn't stand up, but even though he leans forward, like, he just sort of, like, looms over you. Like, his shadow grows over you as he does that. Just sort of, like, turns into a black silhouette with the one red eye just, like, looking down at you.
I am very small. He can very easily look at me.
Militech is scary. Scary people make other people who are scared of them do bad things. And we have to also respond to bad things being the scary ones.
Well, like you said, you're not active right now. You're in a bar.
I'm in a bar in fucking Night City, California.
Yep. City of Dreams.
I don't think half these people can even dream anymore. I'm even counting nightmares.
What makes you say that?
Look at him! Sweeps his hand.
I see a lot of corporate execs at their flunkies. My wife included.
Sorry for your loss. Hope you can remember her fondly then.
Well,
Or
she's not
get
dead
a
yet.
massive inheritance and live at the top of a star scraper. Whatever you have planned. I don't fucking care. I won't even tell her. You gonna poison her? Stab her?
No, love her.
Doesn't mean you can't do those things.
It'd be unethical. I have a tendency to shy away from things that are unethical.
Boo.
You don't scare me. You're a man who's lonely, wants company, whether he likes it or not.
Want another drink. Hey, brunette.
Bring a few over, Jen.
Yeah, play those appetizers too. The grumpy show will continue on.
She's gonna try and schmooze him up and See if he will spill some secret.
We have then Kiri, who is referenced, and Gopher. Kiri, will end with you. So, Gopher, you're listening in to what this conversation is over here with Wendy and the two guys from Dynalar. Right? Are you specifically trying to tune into that? Or is this I want the rumor table for all of the Rotunda?
I think primarily the conversation.
Okay. All right. Then perception, lip reading, or human perception. I'll take either of those three. And depending on your results, I will give you... excuse me. Okay. At least not without over-tipping your hand. There's not much you're able to pick up on. Other than Linus. Linus is still sweating, and he's not eating spicy carbonated noodles. He is constantly looking around, still. And you also pick up the name of the gentleman with the slick black hair. Let me give you his last name, too. Julian Mercer is in a classic EBM power suit, midnight blue with gold pinstripes. The predatory cut makes his shoulders look impossibly broad, kind of like a zoot suit. I'll show you the full body picture because he has a name now, so you can bio unlocked. He has subtle silver chrome along his jawline, and he also has a cane. Unlike Raul Hernandez, though, it seems like he might not need it for the same reasons. His cane is silver tipped, and you know what? You're a tech looking at this. You are convinced there's a weapon in that cane. You don't see it. He hasn't drawn it, but there's just something in that's making your tech vibes, just your spidey sense go off, that he has something hidden in that cane. This man's walking with it. It technically goes with his fashion and suit, but you're getting a weird vibe from him, the way that it looks, or the way that he's using it, or the weight as he's kind of shifting back and forth. It's giving you some heebie-jeebies. Last little bit here, so you're not getting like the conversation, but at least you're getting a read on this guy. He absolutely is coming across as smug and condescending. And when he's talking with Wendy, he is using polite corporate buzzwords, but every single one of them is just dripping with venom. And let's put the full body in Discord for you all to take a look at him too. But you can think what you'd like, because he is spending a lot of time talking with Wendy here, being overtly polite. As he smiles, you swear there's just the dripping fangs. And then Kiri, are you listening in, or are you actively introducing yourself? What are you doing here?
I'm gonna listen in, I think, because
okay,
I don't know enough about her to go up and introduce.
Okay,
So I
I'll
kind of need
accept.
to get an idea.
I'll accept one of the 3 then.
Please don't bend me over. All right, that's pretty good. He's 21.
Okay, very good. All right, so you can see. So the way that her eyes are glowing blue, it's not just a cosmetic. She's actually, like, she's processing something all the time. Because her eyes will go to normal every so often, but it's like watching the little LEDs from older computers when the hard drive was thinking, and you heard that kind of grinding sound. Her eyes are following the same pattern. So she's in like constant communicate. Like even though she's talking to guests and doing other things, her eyes are still flickering blue with data. Like she's doing stuff simultaneously. She is wearing a Hinomitsu Smart Fabric pantsuit in stark icy white. The advanced fabric shimmers with microscopic dynamic data blue geometric patterns as she moves.
Oh, she's a runner.
Her frost white hair is pulled into a severe, immaculate bun. Her defining feature is her eyes, featureless, glowing data blue orbs, pale, flawless skin. And you pick up, her name is Veronica Sterling. She is from Ziggurat and is their crisis manager.
She's on the clock. And I'd be forwarding this information to everyone via Drake.
Now these are the things that you're picking up just by perceiving her. You know, you overhear as she introduces herself. You know, you see her name, you're getting a good look at her Hinomitsu pantsuit and such. Now, as she is processing stuff, she is also talking. So you're sitting back and, you know, some in fact, what we could do, high or low?
Give me a high.
High it is. I'm going to give you a bonus name. Because as you're listening on the conversation, the lady in green comes up and talks to the lady in white. The lady in green introduces herself to the lady in white, to Veronica Sterling, as Dr. Elara Vance. And she is a medical researcher at Biotechnica.
Dr. Vance. Wasn't she the one looking into some fever? Because I remember there was something in, it was either in one of the screen sheets or a communique that we saw that she had been doing some talking about some fever.
You'll have to talk to her more. Right now, she's not talking about that. I'll let it be a lingering thought for you. Now, what you're picking up from the conversation is, as she introduced herself, she's talking to Ms. Sterling, and she looks over to Elias Thorne. It's a pleasure to meet you. She goes to hold her hand out. Security steps in, asks her to stand back. As at first very timidly, Mr. Thorne was reaching out, and then security, whether to stop her, him, or both, they get in the way, and he kind of shrivels back. And he goes to just being this, like, he's not sweating as much as Linus is, but he is very cowed right now. I've heard so much about you, Mr. Thorne. It's a pleasure to meet you. I understand that you have uncovered some amazing things for Ziggurat. I'm so glad they rewarded you by being here. Oh, reward? Yeah, Oh, of course, he's happy. And so Veronica steps in and speaks for him as he's kind of mumbling through things. And he's going to be here all night, don't worry. We look forward to dinner being served shortly. And all other times, you'll be able to find us in the rotunda doing this kind of meet and greet. Thank you. Dr. Vance, was it? Yes, Dr. Vance. It was a pleasure to meet you. And I hope that if you're here to bid on anything, that you'll win what you're seeking. Yes, well, I have my eye on a few things, thank you. Take home more than a few. Get your bids in. Midnight will be here before you know it. Thank you. Thank you. I also need you, Kiri, to make a resist drugs and torture roll for me, please.
Resist drugs and torture?
Why, yes.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna burn to log on this. That's a 23.
All right. Lingering there and listening in to the conversation, and especially as she passes, Dr. Vance, there's just something about her. She has this beautiful glow about her, and she smells. She smells wonderful.
Bitch is running pheromones.
And
Fuck.
For a moment, you're like a Looney Tunes character, like flying through the air, going after like the scent of a pie in a windowsill, and then you shake it out, or maybe that's when I don't know, like Torres kind of being spurred on by Drez here. You kind of like snap out of it as you see her over there, and yeah, there's something about Vance that she was alluring. She almost got you.
Sure, I'm glad I have nasal filters.
And, yeah. The next message you see over Drake in the group chat is Kiri going, Biotechnica bitch is running pheromones.
Oh.
Could have gotten nasal filter.
I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing next. I'm gonna go talk to in the next block. I'm talking to Veronica because I'm gonna get in good with Ziggurat and Netwatch. Because maybe by sharing some information, I might be able to get them to play a little ball to distract them from the real thing that we're doing.
And then drop in.
Since I don't think anyone
Another
else
new
has it, I
character.
think I'm the only person who can safely talk to, as you said, a Biotechnica bitch.
Yeah, well, I could, but I'd probably be making
Resist tracks.
resist torture,
regularly,
yeah, pretty regularly. Which, I mean, I've got a good resist torture and drugs, right?
So do I. I'm only one lower than yours, but
Dr. Vance is technically in an EBM power suit, if that matters, right? It's a conditional bonus thing. And Veronica Sterling's in a Hinomitsu, so she's more the charismatic application than a demanding, commanding application. All right. We have made it to 8 o'clock. Do you all need a little break, like IRL, and then before we continue and the doors open for dinner?
yeah, probably.
Okay.
Please.
Why don't we do that then? Let's get up and refresh ourselves, get something to drink or a quick snack, because 8 o'clock is here, and you're gonna meet a couple more people who've been straggling, and the ballroom doors are gonna open, and that's gonna open a new zone and allow for a little bit of decompression, because right now everyone is in the same, well, I mean, the mezzanine's open, but no one's really been up there, but really concentrated in the rotunda. So we're going to be back soon. Hold on tight, and we'll go from there.
I've already got the 3 targets.